What up, family? So, I have to say it. I told you so. A lot of motherfuckers don't seem to get that when I say something, I speak after I've thought it out. I speak after I've put all the pieces together. I speak after I've had time to sit and think about what I'm going to talk about. I saw probably anywhere from 3 to 6 months ago, just like Nappy J, just like a lot of the other guys that have been around a long time. I saw Boondox not being happy where he was. I saw Boondox loving who he was, loving what he had, but he wasn't happy, and it was obvious. And tonight's interview seals everything I said in my last video. You know, the brother, and I'm going to say this right off the top of the bat. Anybody who has an issue with the things that were said tonight, number one, he's not officially off psychopathic yet. In fact, and let me tell you how much fucking respect and love this man has for juggalos. He told us first, before he said anything to the guys on his side. Like he said in his interview, it was probably obvious to them. But the fact is that he told us first. After the whole Twitter hacking and all the bullshit that was being said on there, which juggalos, real, true, down-ass juggalos, knew better. Knew that wasn't him. Knew it wasn't him. You know, you got all these motherfuckers running around. The minute they see something, they jump on it. And it's kind of like a video I made a while ago about how there's certain people out there, even here on YouTube, that the minute there's some kind of drama, they jump right on the bandwagon. Oh my God! No, it's drama here. Let's jump on that. And they do so without thinking or without putting some thought into what they're saying. And then you look foolish, you know, and call it an asshole way to say things, but it's the truth. You know, the one thing that stood out to me, and I'm going to tell you this. I listened to that whole interview with Boondox, and number one, the biggest thing that stood out to me is that man is heartbroken. Because he knows that where he is now isn't working for him. You know, you can tell that he's got nothing but love for the guys at Psy. He's got none but love for juggalos. I mean, the man, you could just tell in his voice and his inflection and the way he said things. He was afraid to say what he had to say, but he stood up and he did it like a man. And that gained my respect. And then, to find out the main focus, the main reason why he believes that he would be better stepping away, were his children and being with his family. And I'll be a motherfucker if any one motherfucker speaks bad about this man leaving because he wants to be with his children. I don't get to see my kids that often. And the times that I do, I treasure. Why? Because I'm always working. Always. I have sometimes not even a day off a week. Sometimes I'll go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up to 14 days working. And it's because, part of it is because it's better to be at work and surrounded by people and doing something productive than sitting here stewing about some of the bad things that I've had to experience lately. But the fact is that my children are the world to me. And any person out there who has children will tell you, and it should be that way. Maybe it isn't for some, but their children should be the absolute world to them. And this man came out and said, not in so many words, but with his actions, with the things he was saying, it was obvious that his children were his main priority. The other thing, and that gained massive, immense amounts of respect for me. because the fact is that he could stay where he is. He's doing well on Psychopathic. Everybody knows that. The motherfucker, as far as the wicked shit goes, he tops the list right now of the guys on the label. And it's just like he said in his interview. Twist has got a new album coming out this year. ICP's got a new album coming out this year. And you notice you haven't had much coming out of ABK lately. You haven't had much coming out of Boondox lately. There's not a lot focusing on anything but Twisted and ICP right now. And with good cause. They both have... This is a big year as far as albums, as far as tours, as far as, they're trying to set up the gathering. And the biggest portion of it is those four guys. Twisted and ICP are the dons of Psychopathic. They own the fucking company. And it's not and part of what Boondox said really hit home. What people and he didn't say it in so many words, but what he alluded to was the fact that people to this day still forget that Psychopathic is a business that puts food on their table, that pays their bills. And everybody says, well, that means they're using the Juggalos. No. We just happen to be the people that have taken them and made them who they are. And because we enjoy what they do, we stick with them. Now, on to some other shit. Same topic, but the way I've seen motherfuckers act all day long over this whole Twitter shit. You have, and I'm going to split this right down the fucking middle, because when I got home, I already had all this planned out to say, but I sat and I watched CPN's video, and he covered 90% of what I wanted to say. So I'm not going to rehash it or go over it again, but the fact is that motherfuckers calling themselves family, and you cry, and you whine, and you bitch about every fucking thing this side does, and you make negative comments about everything that Psychopathic does, and that ain't what this is about, man. That ain't what this is fucking about. What this is about is each other. Like Rhea said, like Child's Play said, man, what makes us Juggalos is the ability to walk up to each other and say, oh, dude, what's up? It gives us a reason. It gives us something to walk up to somebody and instantly connect with them in a way. And just like he said, not everybody's going to get along. Not everybody's going to agree. That's how a family works. But don't fucking call yourself part of this family if all you're going to do is, the minute ABK, like when ABK left, everybody's like, well, fuck ABK. And now Boondox is leaving. And the motherfuckers that are talking about fuck Boondox and this and that and the other, you motherfuckers were never family to begin with. You were never family to begin with. You are not what a Juggalo is. So, hate me. I could give 2 fucks less. I could give 2 fucks less if you hate me for what I say. But if you're going to call yourself a Juggalo, and then you're going to respond to a man that is obviously not... I mean, there were tweets back to him that I saw that were fucking horrible. And I'm thinking to myself, are you guys retarded? Are you guys that fucking stupid? You don't fucking know this is not this man? Fucking idiots. That's all there is to it. If you can't take part of your fucking brain and think about what's going on and go, 3 days ago he talked about something, but he was okay. And it was nothing but love all day long. You could see the tweets going back and forth, and all the people that supported him, and just how much it rose his spirits to see all those people come back at him like that. It made that man happy. And you idiots really fucking think that he would turn around and be the way whoever fucking, and let's not say hacked, it was probably more like phishing. You don't you don't sign into somebody's computer or have them sign into something and then store their information. That's not hacking. That's phishing. You don't get them to fool them into sending you a password and a name or anything like that. It's not hacking. That's just phishing. So no uber fucking hacker was out there doing anything. Unfortunately, somebody that he obviously had some trust for fucked him over. So, you know, the biggest thing here is don't wear this. Don't call yourself a juggalo if you ain't gonna be exactly what we try to represent. Don't call yourself my family if all you're gonna do is trash talk somebody who is truly dedicated to the people that he makes music for. Don't do that, because you ain't no fucking family of mine. That's all I got to say on the subject. Hate all you want. My shit may seem harsh lately, but I have to be brutal and honest. You know, this is you see what you get. Y'all motherfuckers know me. I'm gonna say exactly what's on my mind. In any case, sad to see him go, but I will always be a Boondox fan because I'm a fan of the wicked shit, and that's exactly where he spits. As far as some of the shit he said on his interview about how he wants to go do some of the gangster stuff that he was into before. By far, he was my favorite part of Riders. Anytime. Any of the Riders albums, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. The man's got the talent, he's got the will, he's got the way. And if you're truly, you know, if you didn't like him before, you didn't like him on the label, and you don't like him now, that's different. That's okay, because you don't have to like everybody on Psychopathic. But if you're all about Boondox, and now that the man has decided and made a decision that he needs to leave, and now you're going to be like, oh, well, fuck Boondox, you never got it in the fucking first place. Peace. Much family love.